Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into something that happened not too long ago actually. This is where V had a little bit of an accident. He could have actually went blind, so we're going to talk about that. We'll spill the deets. I also want to get into V's new career path maybe. It is a possibility, okay? I think you'll find both these teas today to be very interesting and maybe cool to know about, so let's just jump into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's get into it. Now, let's start with the accident that happened not too long ago. Our boys always dance and practice their craft to the extent of which they sometimes hurt themselves. It's very admirable because I have no doubt in my mind if there's a difficult move or something like that, they will literally stay up all night just to practice and get it done. Dancing is really hard, and if you can't pull off certain moves, it's usually because your body just doesn't move in that direction or is not used to moving in that particular way, meaning you do have to train your body to move a way that it's not used to. But anywho, that's enough about the logistics of dancing. The accident we're talking about today has nothing to do with the body though. A little while back they released a song on, you might remember this, and we noticed how beautiful the music video kind of turned out. You saw all our boys working really hard in the video. What we did not know was all the behind the scenes stuff that happened with this video. This stuff was recently released on the Bangtan TV YouTube channel. And of course, as ARMYs have been given so much new information on everything that had happened with the boys during this iconic era. Apparently it was shown in the video that BTS had been dancing in the BTS On manifesto film thingy, and they had really heavy clothes on. This was no surprise even just looking at it, you could tell. But also given the fact that it was this post-apocalyptic type of theme, and they had clothes with a lot of really heavy accessories on them. While Taehyung was dancing and moving really heavily, and while he jumped, one of his zippers kind of jumped up and smacked him right in the face. Right by the eye to be specific. The nerve of the zipper. Who said it could do that? You better fire that zipper immediately, and since there's a job open, you might as well hire me. I would only softly touch V's face. In the behind the scenes, you kind of saw everyone crowding over Taehyung when this happened. I would imagine he maybe said something, and everyone was looking super concerned as you do when one of your partners get injured. They of course stopped the shoot and was there to make sure that Taehyung was okay. It looked like it was very painful, just because likely the zipper was sharp, and of course it was hard, and of course really unexpected. This of course makes me very concerned when BTS does live performances. I think maybe they would have learned from this that they cannot have flappy parts of an outfit flapping about while they are dancing. When they're not dancing, they can flap all about. Everything needs to all be in one piece and needs to collectively be down. I think the designers likely know this now. V was of course checking if he was bleeding, which definitely showed how much it must have hurt. And there was almost a shot where you could see kind of a bruise by Taehyung's eye. It was literally like no more than a centimeter away from the actual eyeball. If it actually hit his eye, it would have been really bad. But what was more impressive to me was the fact that no one knew about this until now. Taehyung hid this very, very well from all of us, and it wasn't visible through any of the selfies or anything like that. If BTS really was this like clout-hungry person or whatever, they would have used this opportunity to gain a headline, to get more publicity. I mean, they knew that something like this could possibly get headlines. However, they hid it and they didn't want anyone to know. Of course, until the behind the scenes came out. But it came out like half a year later from when the film actually came out. And they're not even promoting that song anymore, so this to me shows that they only care about the music. They don't care about the publicity that goes along with it. They don't want publicity for doing other things. Not for how hard they work, or how kind they are, or how professional they are to continue even after being injured. They want their music to be heard just for their music. And that's what's put first above all else. Very admirable. I did want to go over on the tweet star. See what people thought about Taehyung's little injury. One person said this: "Thank God that it did not really hurt his eye. He continued his performance as if he did not suffer or hurt. I am proud of you. Always remain safe, love." I am so glad he continued the performance. And you know what else is interesting? He didn't even have to hide the injury if he didn't want to. Most people will probably think that it's just part of the look, since they were going for this end of the world type thing anyway. So it kind of worked out okay. I'm definitely glad he didn't need to go to the doctors or anything like that. Didn't need to get any medical attention. Obviously, if there was bleeding, it would be a bigger issue. When V was kind of looking at the playback of it to kind of see when the zipper hit him, it looked like it was a little bit hard for him to open the eye. I'm not sure which side it is because cameras tend to flip things, but they did not show kind of what they did after that. It looks like they just continued to perform and all was well, but like, did they cut the zipper off? Did they do something? because you still see him wearing the white jacket. And then he continues to wear it in the video after the injury too. Obviously they couldn't take off the jacket because of continuity and stuff. Everything needs to look the same, you can't change things up. But also then they won't have time to reshoot the video if they wanted to have Taehyung without a jacket on in the beginning as well. So I don't know what precautions they take going forward to prevent stuff like this from happening. I hope they did take it though. V is so talented and is able to continue after that. Although I'm probably going to assume that you don't need much of your eye to actually dance. I could be wrong. If you can't tell, I am not a dancer. But the work ethic he does have is amazing. And he really could do anything he puts his mind to. So I'm glad he carried on and kept doing this. ARMYs were of course also shocked when they found out that the B-side of Dynamite was directed by him. Well, not the whole thing of the B-side of Dynamite was directed by Taehyung. Just the part of the B-side music video that Taehyung was in, his little bit of it. Everyone in the B-side of the music video ended up getting a little bit more screen time than they did in the original Dynamite music video if you did not check it out. So Taehyung had this little moment to himself, in which case he actually ended up directing that whole part. So this is the part with the yellow background and the part of the edit where it makes it look like there are multiple Taehyungs. He is just appearing and disappearing in different spots. It's very cute and it's a great idea. It looks very aesthetically pleasing. It is a very unique idea to go with the Dynamite, and it goes very well with the goofiness of the song. So there was a little clip of him kind of getting up and telling the director kind of what he wanted. And it was so cute seeing our little Zaddy being a cute little director. He was born a director, also a singer, an actor, a star. The director then named V Director Taehyung, and then V bragged how he has unlimited ideas and he can produce all the ideas. You better boy can. How many songs has he written? So many, and literally with these songs you can definitely see the concept that he creates, the ideas that he puts into the metaphors. I would imagine the most important thing of a song is definitely the concept. Once you have the idea of what the concept is going to be about, then you pretty much have the song, and at that point the song kind of writes itself. Anyway, I assume it does. I'm also not a songwriter. We have established that I have no musical talents. No one is surprised by this. The end result, you have 3 Taehyungs kind of at the screen at the same time and at different points of the background. And it looks super cool. Very cool addition, very cool edit. I don't know why they didn't include this in the original Dynamite. It seems like it would have fit very well. In fact, I don't think much of this background was even used in the official music video. I think I saw it maybe a little bits, like 1-second bits. I kind of like the B-side better in my opinion. It's a bit more goofy. It feels a little bit more personal, a bit more real. You know what I mean? Do you think so too? I definitely had to see what the other people were saying online. One person wrote, "He's so adorable, heart." For me, he didn't brag though. He just stated facts. Cool face. I totally agree. Taehyung has never lied or bragged or any of those things. He has also never committed a sin. And when he says things like how awesome he is, where's the lie? And I hope one day he gets to the point where he can make music videos if that's what he wants to do. And maybe he can do it for fun. Like maybe create more songs like Winter Bear and have more like self-produced singles and that sort of thing. And maybe more stuff like with him just directing. Maybe his friends are holding the camera. Maybe Cookie's holding the camera. I'm sure that's what he wants to do, but maybe he's just not ready to give up the title of V in BTS just yet. I also have no doubt that Taehyung also knows what's going on online and knows what the trends are and would know how to make those trends come across in the videos, so it'll likely go viral. How can one man have so many talents, being so good at so many different things? But then you have me, a potato whose only talent is being a potato. If the world, God forbid, ever needs apples, I'm done for. I just cannot be that thing. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go over to my Patreon and check that out, I have a lot of kind of exclusive content over there that I can't post on here. A lot of stuff that gets copyrighted or blocked, all of which I end up posting on my Patreon. So if you do want to go over there and check that out, you can get music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions, also reality TV show reactions and all that stuff. So make sure you go ahead and check it out. Link in the top description and down below. Anything you contribute over there also gives back to this channel and all that stuff. So I really do appreciate it as well. There's also 2 videos that will appear on the screen at the end of the video. Click on one of those. See you over there. Bye.
All the way.